Yo, coach. How's it going, man? Glad to see that, coach. Guru, what up, bro? Thank you for joining the live stream. We will be starting soon. $1.20. Getting ready. Swing by the live stream. We are getting ready. I'm currently filming this while we are live. Look at this. On IG, let's get it. Yo, how's it going? Let's get it. Baltimore 410. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Today's live stream could be short, could be long. It all depends how many calls we have. I have a couple small topics. As football is coming back slowly but surely, coaches are back in the facility. The NFL put I haven't read it because I just saw a couple of people tweeting about it. The documents of how to open the NFL, how to get back to training camp. But it looks like there's gonna be a training camp coming up early July, so that's all good news. So I'm excited about that. Let me see here what we're gonna discuss. Not this. Let me close this. Okay. I want to discuss a couple of articles. One for me was kind of offensive. It's disrespectful for Lamar. I'm hoping Lamar is keeping notes. So let's see. Boom. Here's this one from ESPN. It's redrafting. The last. I guess it's with young guys. It's the whole thing. Use 2020 NFL draft order. So obviously we are very, very late. Cincinnati Bengals. Look at those four that they got: Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Larry Tunsil, and Tyler Lockett. That's kind of soft. But with Patrick Mahomes, Lockett will be great. Russell Wilson, QB2. That's interesting. Shaquille Barrett, Trent Williams, Jerry McLaurin. Not bad. Look at number 3. Our boy. Look at that. Lamar Jackson. Derwin James, Trevon White. That's a hell of a team, Detroit. The G-Man, Deshaun Watson, Ngakoue, Teron Armstead, Allen Robinson II. Not bad. The Dolphins Kirk Cousins, the quarterback. Donald, Ezekiel Elliott, and Byard. Not bad. Chargers get Ronnie. Look at Stanley. Look at where Stanley is. Number 6 overall pick. Z. Daniel Jones and Brandon Brooks. Let's see. Carolina gets Joey Bosa. Their Forrest Buckner. Man, the way D-line. Jarrett Stidham. How they have faith in Stid? Come on, man. Jedrick Wills Jr. Rookie. Interesting. Arizona gets DB. Chandler Jones, AJ Green, and Patrick Peterson. So Peterson stays in Arizona. Jacksonville Jaguars get Dak. Man, that's too high for Dak. Let's be honest. Daniel Hunter, Juju, and Marshall Lattimore. Man. Browns get Nick Bosa. Justin Herbert second there. Wait. I haven't seen Tua. I haven't seen Tua. Wait, maybe I misunderstood this. Oh, just to have a second round. Maybe they're coming. Okay. Carson Wentz here. OBJ. This is a good pick. Back to back. Bradley Chubb, not bad. Martin, not bad. Slowly getting to the Ravens. Aaron Rodgers, Von Miller, Josh Jacobs. Stay with the Raiders. Henry Ruggs, stay with the Raiders. Interesting. Joe Burrow. That's, again, he hasn't shown anything that's high. Zach Ertz, Quentin Nelson, and this is not me saying that he's not going to be good. He might be great, but at this point, over Tom Brady, now Tampa going back to Brady, that's not bad. See, Drew Lock showed more than, he showed flashes, so anyway. Travis Kelce, SF7, Kurt Sutton. Matty Ice stay there. Cameron Jones, Jordan, CeeDee Lamb, and Jeff Okuda. This is pretty good. Kyler Murray. Look, y'all tell me that Kyler Murray is behind Burrow. Kyler Murray actually played last year and actually was decent. Come on, ESPN, do better. Pittsburgh, Teddy Bridgewater, Minka Fitzpatrick, Michael Schwartz, and DK Metcalf. Oh, I'm gonna be mad if Hollywood ain't here. Jimmy Garoppolo, Derrick Henry, Jerry Jeudy. They're gonna lose. Bears gonna be trash. McCaffrey, Wagner, Goff. Kept Goff. That's a little bit high, my opinion. And Dante Fowler. Interesting. Baker. Oh, okay. So same. Baker had a hell of a rookie year. He had a hell of a what do you call that? He had a hell of a first year. Broke touchdown records for a quarterback, and you're gonna take Burrow over him. That's surprising. Lane Johnson, AJ Brown. So let's get it. What I'm looking here is they're basically redrafting not young. First 4 picks for every team for the whole NFL. Shout out to Asmodi, shout out to Let's Get It, and everybody that is here currently listening live. Buffalo gets Michael Thomas, Josh Allen. Look at Judon making an appearance. So we had 3 Ravens so far. New England gets Sam Darnold, T.J. Watt, Amari Cooper, Frank Clark, Khalil Mack. Rumsick stays with the Aints, Jamal Adams, and Phillip Rivers. Ryan Tannehill, wow, first round. Devontae Adams. Yeah, I don't need to read the rest. That team's gonna be trash. DeAndre Hopkins go back to Houston. Saquon Barkley. I like this 4. I like those 4. Seattle gets Evans, Ramsey, Big Ben. Well, Seattle's gonna wish they had a quarterback. Here's the Baltimore Ravens. Matthew Stafford, Julio Jones, JJ. That's a good 4. I'll swap that with Lamar, but good 4. Tennessee Tyreek Hill, Cam Newton, Fletcher Cox, Jair Alexander, Tua, David Bukatari, Slay and look at another Raven. JT, a kicker, made it to cornerstone picks. Shout out to Aaron. Man, San Francisco gets Kittle, Garrett, Winston, and Grady. It's not bad. It's not bad. Chiefs get Gilmore, Davin Cooks. That's stupid. 2 running backs, and Tyrod Taylor. Okay, and that's it. And you can see all the picks there. Okay. DK Metcalf over Hollywood Brown. That's disappointing. That's a bad pick. Where is he? I don't even know where it is. Let me look for him. Metcalf to Steelers. So that's a bad pick in my opinion. He had a decent year. Well, anyway, let's go to article number 2. This is the one that pissed me off. Shout out to you, Gilbert Melton. This is the one that pissed me off. So this is redrafting 2018. I have been waiting for this so long. We know Baker Mayfield was number 1. This is my Bleacher Report. Obviously, most of their stuff is kind of trashy, right? But okay. Let's see. Who do they pick number 1 for the Clowns? Baker Mayfield. Okay, hold on. I want to do something here. Where am I? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's kind of what I wanted. Let me move here to the side. There you go. There we go. Can you close? Let me close this. Okay, perfect. So they go back to Baker. Now, to be fair, Baker Mayfield had a really good rookie year and a slump in the second year. Assuming that he goes back to roughly what his first year was, that's good. He ain't MVP. But okay, number 1. Let's go number 2. The Giants go with Sam effing Darnold. What has Darnold done in the NFL better than Lamar? You tell me. I have no idea. 2nd overall. Like you can say, well, Baker had Rookie of the Year, Lamar had MVP, which MVP trumps Rookie of the Year. But let's say you say it's a fluke, or it might be a fluke, and you still want to take Baker number 1. Lamar has to go number 2. At worst, Lamar has to be the 2nd quarterback. At worst, he should be number 1, the quarterback. So they have the Jets taking Sam Darnold over Saquon. I think it's horrible. I'm sorry, the Giants. I think it's horrible, but whatever. Then they go Jets. This is the kicker here. It's Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen. Now guys, this is not a new what do you call article, right? But still, this is how low these people were in Lamar. Josh Rosen number 3. Number 4, Saquon Barkley. Now I like Saquon, but Nick Chubb there. They need a quarterback. I'm fine with this pick here. There it is, Lamar, number 7th. Yo. What's up with that? Rosen, which I think Rosen will be a better quarterback if he goes to the right system. I don't hate Rosen. This dude, people are too high on him. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Okay, and let me see here. Okay, so yes, this is another article here. 2nd year breakout candidates in 2020. Okay, look at that. I think he's gonna be decent. Deontay Johnson, I think he's gonna be decent. Andy Isabella. Now look at the title, breakout, right? So they think he's gonna be breaking out, almost Pro Bowler, I'm assuming. Andy Isabella, a guy that I like coming last year. Ed Oliver, that's fair. Another Steeler, again PFF. They love the Steelers. Okay, that's fair. You can count all those. I think that's fine. Here you go, Jamil Dean, T.J. Edwards from Philly, Jeffrey Simmons, another good player, Josh Jacob. Where's Hollywood Brown? 7 to Tampa Bay. Let's get it. Where's Hollywood Brown? Where? Nowhere to be seen in the breakout year. Hollywood, a guy that played with a screw in his foot, injured, and still produced. Nowhere to be seen. PFF loves the Steelers. They put two again. I say they have a problem with the 2 players that they put from the Steelers, but come on, man. No Hollywood. No Hollywood. This is horrible. This is horrible. Okay, and I had no more. Okay, so boom. Let me go back here. Let me see some of your questions. Okay. How's Andy gonna get on the field with those receivers? I mean, Andy can be a good slot guy, I think. But still, you can't have him as a shout out to you, J. Will. You can't have him as a breakout player over Hollywood. To be honest, over AJ Brown, over DK Metcalf, or unless they just assume those 3 are already broken out, which I don't think neither of those 3. I think those 3 are gonna grow more this year. Now, let's talk about second-year wide receivers that I expect to be good or break out. Hollywood Brown, I think is gonna kill it this year. I think. Let me see his stats. So I don't misquote Brown. I guess I wanna see his stats. Okay, yeah. So with these stats, you cannot say that he was a breakout player, right? 594 yards, 10 touchdowns. I think he's gonna double his yardage production. So I'm talking probably closer to 1,200, between 1,000 and 1,200, 7 touchdowns. I think he's gonna go around 10 TDs. So Hollywood Brown, I think DK could potentially be good this year. Seattle doesn't have another top receiver, so that sets up for him. Same thing for AJ Brown. Those 3 receivers should be there. Let me see what AJ Brown did last year. Should be there as your breakout player. Come on, man. So he eclipsed 1,000 yards. So it's gonna be harder to eclipse what he did. He did good. So to be fair, they can assume. I'll see DK. What the hell, DK? Oh, PFF. And DK got 900 yards. Okay, so to be fair, those 2, let's assume that they think they already eclipsed. But come on. Hollywood? Now the other ones that I would say, Deontay Johnson I think is gonna have a great year. I think Terry McLaurin, let's see what he had last year. But Terry McLaurin I think also will have a great year. Now again, to be fair, dude in 14 games almost 1,000 yards. So you can say breakout, he is already broken out. But yeah, again, no Hollywood. PFS doesn't think Hollywood will have a breakout year. Again, with this cuts, AJ Brown, you can assume it's gonna be hard for him to break more than what he did. Eclipse 1,000 yards. DK Metcalf floated over 1,000 yards. Scary Terry almost 1,000 yards in 14 games. But dude, I can't get over this PFF. I can't. So let's see here. Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry should be on that list. What up, and Raven? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for joining. Here's Slayton from the Giants might break out. To be fair, I don't know much about Darius Slayton, but yeah, again, if you think about some of these players that potentially can break out. Oh man, hold on. Cause oh man, hold on. Yeah, whatever. Let me see here. Okay, so I have an update here. Hold on. And give me small. I need to be small. I'm in the middle. Cause there was another pet peeve, but I found this website. Hold on. Okay, so here we draft in 2018. Hayden Hurst is another good one. But to be fair, we're talking about second years, and Hayden is a third year. Okay, redrafting. Browns from Baker to Lamar, great. Barkley to Barkley, fine. Darnold to Mayfield, great. From Ward to Chubb, no problem with that. From Chubb to Herbert, sure. Nelson to Nelson, Allen to Allen. Roquan Smith. This is crazy. I mean, Roquan Smith, I think, is better than Leonard, in my opinion. But whatever. McGlinchey to look who inside the hashes.com. Shout out to them. I don't know them, but shout out to them. This is completely true. Brown to 9 overall pick. Thing a beauty. This is going to demonstrate you how good Ozzie Newsom's draft was. So 2 of his picks already top 10. Josh Rosen to Donald, fine. Minka for Minka, okay, cool. Vita Vea to Payne, okay. Payne to Vita Vea, okay, swap those. Davenport to Carter, okay. Colton Miller, this was one of... Oh my god, I still have Miller? Okay, whatever. Edmonds to Roquan Smith. Fair. Derwin James to James. That was our pick that we traded. Jair Alexander. Denzel Ward. That's how low Denzel Ward has gone. Vander Esch to Vander Esch. Ragnow, that's fine. Billy Price, he's been average at best. Jesse Bates, I might have a beef here. Evans for Edmonds, fine. Win to Sonny Michel. This is where I'm getting problems. You were doing so good inside the hatches. More Hayden Hurst. Okay, Mark Andrews. There we go. Look, the reality is Sonny Michel should not be there. Sonny Michel should be way lower. But Mark Andrews, 3 in the first round, and that's exactly what Aussie did at this is going away party. And he finished with Ridley. Penny, what a horrible pick. To Nick Chubb, Terrell Edmonds, that was also a horrible pick. Justin Reed, Trevor Bryan to DJ Chark. I like that kid coming out of LSU. Mike Hodgins to Dante Johnson, Sonny Michel to Fred Warner, and Lamar Jackson to McGlinchey. Look, again, shout out to Inside the Hatches. I think they did okay. I think this is a great first round redrafting, right? 3 of our 2018 picks are in the first round, 2 in the top 10. And I think it's spot on. This is just, again, shout out to them. Okay, hold on. How I do this again. Boom. There you go. This is what happens when, like Newell says, you're not a producer, you produce as you go. So Garcia, shout out to you. I think Brown fell so far because the combine performing is crazy. Yes, and more. Yes, I agree with you, Thomas. So it's funny because I think the combine, and this is hopefully you guys have noticed this for me when I do my my review. I go more for tape and I don't go for combine. I never remember the numbers. The only time I talk about the combine is the first week or two after the comment, because I know that stock moves up and down after. It's just teams overthinking this. Teams overthinking. So yeah. Okay. So Bozeman Harris says, by the way, guys, text me if you want. 443-292-2337. It's 443-292-2337. If I don't get too many calls, I can also get the question from the chat, and if I don't get that many, then we're gonna shut it down. There's not much to talk about, so I understand. It's gonna be a quick little stream. Let me see. There was an All-Pro as a rookie. Roquan still. I think it's the offense or the defense, but I still think Roquan Smith is better. But again, I'm okay with that pick swap. I wouldn't done it, but sure. Okay, so Bozeman Harris says, shout out to him. What's up, SCG? Well, will we sign Stan? I think we will. I think we almost have to. Look, think about this. But first of all, ESPN thinks that Stanley is the 6th best overall player, not tackle, player, the 6th best player. If you take the entire league from, I don't know, DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar, everybody, Stanley is the 6th overall player. That's amazing. That is amazing. If you let him go, it's going to be very hard to find a left tackle. I don't think Orlando Zeus Jr. Brown can be a left tackle. It's just me. The league, people think it's hard to find a quarterback, and it is. It's similar as hard to find a left tackle. So much that the Houston Rockets, almost NBA season. So much that Houston Texans paid 2 first-round picks for Tunsil, which I don't think Tunsil is as good, although PFF says that Tunsil is better. Whatever. What I was gonna say, 2 first-round picks for a left tackle because they have failed for a couple years now to bring out adequate, not even great, a decent left tackle to protect the blind side of their investment, which is Deshaun Watson. Now, if for some reason the Ravens think they cannot keep him, trade him, they have to trade him, because if you can get 2 first-round picks and you're not gonna keep him, that's what you do. But I think you should keep him. I know it's expensive, but I think you should keep him. And we have the salary to sign him, to sign Lamar and Andrews. We do. And if we keep drafting well, then you can then make some decisions that we, as fans, because we get attached to players we won't love, but it is what it is. You think we trade Stanley? I think, like I said, I think we are gonna sign him. But if we don't sign him, what I don't think it will happen, I'm not expecting to happen, is they don't sign him and they just let him walk, right? I don't think so. Let me see here. RG3 might be released. He still wants to be a starter. Yeah, he wants to be a starter, but he's a good soldier. I think he wants to be a starter, but he knows there's no market for him right now. Like, he's not gonna fuss, release me because I want to be a starter. There's literally no market. There's a guy better than RG3 called Cam Newton out there with very little market. RG3 has only markets to be a backup. When he played last year, he looked okay. I wouldn't say I would be running to get RG3 because, oh my god, I need to have RG3. RG3 at best right now is a good backup. It's a good backup. So I think what's gonna happen is we keep RG3. We're gonna put McSorley in the practice squad, and then Huntley, if we really like him, he might be IR. Or the other way around. Because RG3 ain't gonna be back next year, okay? So, okay. Who do you say we pay or let walk or trade? Okay, so let's open here over the cap, so I can address the question from. Let's get it. I think Judon is probably gonna be let walk next year, and we're gonna go after a pass rusher in the draft. Earl Thomas gets cut next year. Brandon Williams, that's iffy for me. That's iffy. They might just keep him one more year unless one of the guys like well, even if Marabuki goes good, we still need because Wolfing coming back, but Brandon Williams might come back on a cheaper deal. He might do that. On let me see, his base house 9.2, maybe on a $6 million per year. Tavon Young, if he gets injured next year, he is gone. Snee will be gone. Resigning Ronnie, and Mark Ingram also will be like gone, and that's about it. Marlon Humphrey will be resigned, or yeah, I think they're gonna also keep Mandrews, and they're gonna try to keep Zeus. Yep. Okay, so I don't want to see another stretch of years with question marks on left tackle like we saw after Ogden. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Left tackle is supremely hard to find. I think it's not as concerning unless we have a pocket QB. All we need is a solid left tackle. Look, let's get it. The problem is Lamar, with time, will keep staying more in the pocket. And you saw him sometimes stay in the pocket. You don't want him to get hit from the blind side. If anything, you will say that on the right tackle side because he can see them. But you want him to be comfortable with that left tackle as he's going to keep developing as a thrower. So, do we turn down 2 first-round picks for Stanley? Although it's enticing, unless it's from a trash team that you know you're going to get probably 2 top 10 picks. Reality is, with those 2 first rounds, you might not get a left tackle, and now you're screwed. One of the strong things the Ravens have are good left tackle play, good O-line play, to be honest. So, you have to be careful not to fall into that. Tunsil was such a great left tackle that he was a left guard for a bit in Miami. Tunsil is a good left tackle, but when he played here against us, when the Texans played against us, he was good, but he wasn't like Stanley good. He was good, but not Stanley good. Spend the money elsewhere. So I see Alex, like I said, I think you just don't want. You think Stanley, you don't want Stanley to be resigned. If I'm getting that wrong, just correct me. Jose Garcia says, you think Judon is going to play on a franchise? Oh yeah. I mean, he signed it. So this is how it goes. He hadn't signed it, right? If he doesn't sign it, he doesn't have to report to camp, because if he doesn't report, he doesn't get fined because he doesn't have a contract. As soon as the player signs it, they're committing to that. Meaning, if you don't go to training camp now, you're gonna get fined and all that. Judon wasn't making $1 million last year, and he's gonna make 16.8. I don't think Judon is gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna hold out that 16.8, because that is a hell of an increase. Like, for example, Dak Prescott, right? We know the whole deal with him. He hasn't signed it. He has not signed that tag at all, so he doesn't have to report because he's currently not a Cowboy. They have his rights, but he's not a Cowboy. If he signs a deal, he has to play, because if he doesn't get played now, he can get fined and other repercussions. Okay. Have we ever had a player play under the tag? It's a good question. I know Haloti Nada got tagged. I think Sucks got tagged. Man, do we ever have somebody? I feel like we did, and not that long ago. Hold on. I want to be accurate here. Let's see. Okay. This is not good. Okay, so we tagged 98. Chris McAllister got tagged. Terrell Suggs got in 28. Haloti Nada got tagged. Ray Rice got tagged. Oh, Justin Tucker got tagged. And that's it. I actually don't know if... Okay, so it says here, Suggs 5th year option to keep Baltimore in 27, but he had to turn to the franchise tag in 2018 for more time to... I don't know if anybody has played for some. Yeah, I don't know if they actually play under the franchise tag. I'm not quite sure, but that's a good question. I'll try to find out. I know it's early, but I think we pay J.K. Dobbins if he becomes a top running back. Maybe I'm not very big on paying top running backs, because usually the production of running backs you find, to drafting or to look fairly good contracts. Look at Mark Ingram, right? We will continue to blitz a lot in games. This defense has a lot of potential and will be super scary. I agree with you, Ravens 76 PM. Shout out to you. Suggs did. I think he got franchise tag, but I'm not sure if he played. I don't think Nada actually ended up playing. I think just Suggs. Is any other team is gonna give Dak that money? In my opinion, I don't think so. Look, I think. Now, I wish nothing but bad things to the Cowboys because I don't like the Cowboys, but I think Dak Prescott, if I was a Cowboy, I'd be like, this is my final offer. And Dak says, I don't want it. I said, because now we have a good backup plan in Andy Dalton. I'm going to rescind that tag, go find you a better deal. This deal's there on the table. If you take too long, I might lower it. That's what I would do. That's what you do. I ask because usually we tag a player, then work out a deal shortly after. Yes, that's usually how we do it. Oh, I forgot about Tucker and Rice. Yeah, and you never knew about Rice. I think Suggs actually played. Could be wrong. You might be right. This is why plan A is to have just Dobbins and Hill after this year. If they both work out, Ingram and Gus are gone. Ingram has another year of... Let me see. Okay, so Gus said we're so cheap this year. Yeah, so I think this year we keep 4 running backs, and then next year, if we lose those 2, then you go back and draft 1 more. Again, running backs you can find in the draft. As you see, J.K. Dobbins is a really good running back. Fell all the way to 7 picks of the 7 picks to go to the 3rd round. So very, very, very late second. So yeah, you can find running backs. So you should not overpay for running backs, in my opinion. So okay, so my guys, let me see. I don't see any more questions. So I'm probably gonna end up the stream here. Oh, let me see. Something came in last minute. Shout out to you, John Hurt. And if I bought your last name, I'm sorry. I think Suggs played on the tag 1 year, then got tagged again for a 2nd time, but they work up a deal. You know what? Now that you frame it like that, you might be right. Okay, so that means, if you're right, Jose, which you're reading, I know, that means Wally Williams also play under the tag. My top 4 Mount Rushmore are Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, T. Cecil, Jonathan Ogden, and Marshall Yanda. I agree if that's a 5, but I was forced to do a 4. Let's get it right, 4. That's what Mount Rushmore is, a 4. But I agree. I think those are the 5. I actually think those are your top 5 players. But if you had to pick between Yanda and T. Cecil, I think Yanda was more dominant as a guard than T. Cecil was as an outside linebacker. Thing is, T. Cecil for us, he was more flashy. And we love TCS. So let's be honest. I mean, we love Yanda, but we love other players, but we love Ray Lewis, right? We love different players, but TCS, Ray Lewis, Ed Reeds are like iconic. Like, we love Jo, but we love Ray Lewis. We love Ed Reed. All three first ballot Hall of Famer, but those two, I would argue that we love Jo, but we really love TCS over Jo, right? I think it's just a flashy, Okay, so if Suck, so that there you go, Jose. So those probably are your two, Wally, and Suggs, outside linebacker. So I think next year you go outside linebacker. You might go outside linebacker again because we draft nothing this year. So be outside linebacker, and depending who you lose, but I also think you're gonna go interior D line again. O line you should be fine, but we always draft O line. Let me see. Outside backer. Might go safety, to be honest. Outside backer and safety, especially if Earl Thomas is gone, depending how Stone is looking. Maybe corner, because even though you have your top two, if Taylor Young gets injured again, now you need to be looking for that corner. So those three. Offensively, I think if the kids that I'm thinking are good, then you don't go for the receivers. Tight end maybe, but that's in the later side. And to be honest, Breland might be good. So, but outside linebacker, safety, and corner will be my top three. Whoa, Joshua, man, thank you. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate it, man. Love it. Thank you. I always get caught off guard for donations, so I sincerely appreciate it. Yanda was more dominant, but when Ray and Reed left, Sizzle was the face. I got it, let's get it, and that's why people tend to draw more to T Sizzle. That took a minute. As a pure player, yes, those five, but it's a little hard not to have Flacco on the top five just because, but not really. If that makes sense. Okay. Flacco, I had him in my original Mount Rushmore, right? I threw my original Mount Rushmores out there, and then I rescinded it because I took a step back, and then do I have it here in my top 8? And we can discuss this too before I go. This is supposed to be my notebook, but my girls like to drive in my notebook. Okay, so I had Justin Tucker over. So the top 5 that Lex Get put it, and then Justin Tucker over Joe. This is a reality. Joe Flacco had a hell of a run, and before that he was good, and he had a moment he was really good. But for most of his career, he was about an average QB, right? About average. And for those of you that didn't see my video here, my top 10 plays of all time. Number 10 is the spin for Lamar Jackson. Number 9, Torrey Smith, game winner against the Steelers. Number 8, Ray Lewis tackle for against the Chargers to Darren Sproles. Number 7, Ray Lewis the cleats. Did I put him? Yeah, the cleats. Keller for the Jets. Number 6, Ed Reed longest interceptions, 108 yards. Number 5, the Ray Lewis interception, but I put 2 plays there because the actual best play was the block, field goal, return for touch. That's what flipped that game. They were about to go ahead, block, bring it back. Number 4, mostly interception against Cleveland Brown. This is my top 10 of all time, by the way. Number 3, Jimmy Smith stop on Crafty on back-to-back plays. He went on 3rd and goal, broke that pass, and then obviously the last play of the game. Well, not last play, last offensive play for the Niners. And then number 2, Ray Rice 4th and 29, and number 1, Mahal Miracle. Okay, he will keep us in contention. I agree with that. I say safety and pass rusher, double dip on those two positions. At least you can double dip on the outside backer position. You definitely can double dip on the outside backer position. Safety, I don't know, depending how Stone looks, depending how the Joker needs to stay healthy. I love that pick a couple years ago. But he needs to stay healthy. And he's established the QB position. The Ravens, I saw the video, Sonny. I was acting up. Yeah, man. It was acting up, though. It was. I don't know what YouTube did, man. That pissed me off. But, hey, I appreciate you, man. It's hard to make top 10 plays list. I mean, don't have bars crushing big. I know. So that was also... I have a couple notable mentions. That Hello Nada breaking Big Ben's nose. Anything bad that will happen against the Steelers, I have it in my top 10. Now I'm making a worst plays ever for the Ravens. I just that is coming. That is coming. Bernard probably. Oh man, that was a hell of a play. I remember that play. I mean that turned momentum too. He put him to sleep. But we don't want to mention Bernard Paul anymore, right? He's a public enemy number 1. Anyway, let's see here. Well, if there's no more question, guys, just in first third round 2014 divisional game is underrated. Yeah, I agree. It's hard. I in my video I said it. I said this is hard. It's hard to put a top 10, and it'd be hard to put worst place, but they're coming. They're coming. I have a couple ready. Let me say this: if you have a nomination for worst place of the Ravens, DM me on IG, SCG Sports, on Facebook, SCG Sports, on Twitter, SCG Sports, and you can text my number that is on the screen. I don't mind, guys. You can text my number anytime. I don't care, because if you text me in the middle of the night, I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it. But go submit worst play of all time, because I'm gonna do that video. I'm gonna F up if effing YouTube does what they did last time. That BP play was the everything will be okay play. Yes. Our team got young so fast on defense and offense with a great yeah. I mean, the only two old. Well, D-line is still in the upper side of the age, and then you have the safety, and Earl Thomas also kind of old. Yeah, that was last year, but I want to say worst place of all time. Again, not necessarily put it here because this will go away, but DM me because I'm making my list. I'm checking it twice. I'm putting my list together, and it will be a video. I'll do a prime time premiere like I did last time, so we can chat about it. Okay. But yeah, the Chris Moore last year. Oh, that was so bad. He got back all those yards that Torrey Smith cost him with the personal foul. Yeah, that is true. Stepping out. Oh, he was. Yes, man. I remember that. We'll see. But that is probably my next video. Also, there's 53-man roster. Way too early 53-man roster video. Maybe I do it on the live stream. Coming on soon, okay, my guys. Again, thank you for joining. It was awesome. I mean, we almost went an hour. I'm surprised. Thank you for joining. Keep safe. There's a lot of things happening out there. Stay safe. And be kind. Love people. Don't be asses. I know my listeners are usually not asses, but don't be asses. And everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Be kind. Be good to people, okay? Thank you for joining last year. I'm expecting DMs from you guys, okay? I'll see you next time.